What is up, everybody? Welcome into the Doobie Den, and tonight, RevX's Wrestling Review is proud to bring our recap of Night 1 of WWE Summerslam tonight. Oh, man. A lot of,
Yeah, I know it.
whew.
I know it. I know it. We'll get there. We'll get there. No worries. No worries. Guys, let me start out the show first. I wanted to go ahead and remind everybody that we're still trying to get to that 100 member on our Discord. So please hit the link and come on up and talk to us. Anytime we're live in this kind of format, like when we're talking about wrestling, we are actually on the stage ready to take callers. So if anybody would like to come on and speak and wrestle with opinions, if you will, then please exclamation point stage will always get you up on the stage. So with that being said, Cuzzo, you want to go ahead and start us off there? Or?
Yeah. So, SummerSlam comes to us live from East Rutherford, New Jersey, in the MetLife Stadium, and so we open up the show. You know, we always get like a big cinematic for the first like 5 minutes. Drewski was the one that actually narrated and was part of the video, so that was pretty cool. And then we get into the first bad part of the night. Cardi B should never have been the guest for this show. Let me explain why. And I'm sure anybody that's actually a wrestling fan watched that and was probably just as disappointed as I was. But she comes out to the ring to her song, singing her song the whole way, which I mean that's cool. That part's cool. She gets into the ring, she can't even remember her lines, so she's hugged up against the ropes, looking down the whole time, reading from I'm going to guess a proctor,
Mm-hmm.
teleprompter,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out what she's got to say. It was like the worst 30 seconds in the world. So like
Man.
it was not worth it having her there, guys.
I'm going to be honest. I was late today. Okay, and Buddha can tell you, I didn't make the stream on time. Like I wasn't sitting down in front of my TV ready to go at 6 o'clock to watch this. I missed the opening segment, Drewski and Cardi B. Apparently, I missed nothing.
You
So
missed nothing.
just
As a matter of fact,
that's good.
let me get into match one, and we'll go a little further into that. So they opened up the night, guys, with tag team action. Uh, hey, it's no problem, man. It was good. It was good. God, it was good. Sweets, it was. Oh, damn, it was good. But anyway,
Listen,
Matt.
if you want to come talk to us, you are more than welcome to, buddy. Go
Oh yeah.
ahead. Go
All right.
ahead.
So match one, we opened up with the tag team match. The Braun Brawns, as Hat likes to call them, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, taking on Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. So Hat said that he was late getting there. It was probably 6:20 before that match actually started. He didn't get there till 6:15, and we
Mm-hmm.
were still in entrances whenever he got
Yep.
there. So we didn't get the first match started until 6:20 ish.
The yeeting was still happening, y'all.
Oh
Just
yeah,
saying.
oh yeah. But anyway,
Just
guys,
saying.
this was a solid opening match. They really gave it some time. I think they had 25 minutes or so. Match
Yeah.
went. They were in the ring. They were out of the ring. They were throwing everything they could, putting each other through. There was a huge spot where Roman Reigns took and speared Braun Breaker through the barricade on the outside. Actually, like
Mm-hmm.
just the way that was set up was just completely awesome. But the end, guys. So Bronson goes for or I'm sorry, Breaker goes for a spear. Roman pushes Jay out of the way, takes the spear. Jay gets rid of Breaker. Bronson comes back in the ring, eats a spear and a Uso splash, and 3 seconds later, you're winners of the first match of the night. To where we're both, and we're going to keep up with this too because I find it really interesting how this worked out. But we are both one and one,
Mm-hmm.
one of one tonight with picking Jey
Mm-hmm.
Uso and Roman Reigns to take that dub, and they did.
All right. So, what did you think, man? Like, I kind of knew that the faces were going to pull the victory out here. It was never really a surprise, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I do think that both the Bronze got some really good offense in, and you can see that their in-ring skill is improving.
Very
Not that it was bad to begin with.
no,
Not that it was bad because it wasn't. It's very they have a very unique style, right?
yeah,
Like it's a little guy and a big guy, and that's always an interesting tag team dynamic. So all in all, I would say I gave this match probably 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm not giving it that
so,
high either. It was a lot of the faces getting beat down and then make the comeback, take the dub. So I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4 just because I was very impressed with Jey Uso coming out and doing his taunt and watching and it was like 57, 58,000 people on their feet eating with him. That in
man,
itself is like almost a point on its own. Just crowd interaction, like
the
for
man
real.
is so over, it's ridiculous.
It
Like
is.
he is one of the more over people in WWE right now. That being said, let's go on. Let's go ahead and move on to match number 2. This was for the women's tag team championships. This was the Judgment Day defending their titles, Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, the enemy, the frenemies, whatever you want to call them, whatever they're calling themselves. The match was all over the place. There was a spot where Alexa accidentally hit Charlotte, and that comes back toward the end because as Alexa's setting up for Sister Abigail, Charlotte's posted up in the corner, and I honestly thought Alexa was about to get a boot.
Hmm.
Like I thought she was going to get her teeth rearranged, but uh, this was kind of the face turn for Charlotte. This whole arc has been, and is that really what we need? I mean, her characters went nowhere for a while. I know she was injured for like almost 2 years, but I expected her to come back and be this powerhouse in every main event, heel, 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 and this whole thing with Alexa Bliss is kind of working.
It is
I have
working.
to give him credit. I
It
have
is.
to give him credit
It
because
is
it's
working,
over.
and it is very weird to see Charlotte not in a heel persona. However,
Mhm.
Charlotte and Alexa and Bailey and Becky are among the final four like active legends still kind of running. So I feel as though giving them to I'm not going to say I agree with them getting the titles. I'm happy to see them get titles. Charlotte without gold is not really a Charlotte character. She's used to holding
Mhm.
that gold
That's true.
or fighting after it won. I feel as though maybe we'll get some good tag team matches coming. Maybe not.
Probably.
I,
Probably.
I will say that
It's
I feel as though Roxanne and Raquel didn't get the time they needed to become a successful tag team. They were starting to do good. They had some really good chemistry tonight. They had some really good tag team moves tonight. But in the end, it was not enough to hold off Bliss and Flair. And congratulations to the new women's WWE Tag Team Champions.
Absolutely. All in all, man, that match again, 3 out of 5 for me. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Yeah, yeah, 60%. I'll give that. So after that, guys,
So,
we get a stupid Papa
mhm.
John spot in the back
Mhm.
talking about some pizza. Featured the New Day, Grayson Waller, although he's trying to basically be their lackey. It had Tazala and the LWO. It really felt, guys, that this was just not needed. It was just like the B Dubs or the Wingstop commercial, or not commercial, but the spot with Drew McIntyre checking his phone at the first of the show, which you missed. Wasn't anything worth really reporting, but just saying it on there because of that. But anyway, guys, that
Was it
led us
cricket?
in. That Yeah, right. That led us into match 3. Karrion Cross taking on Sami Zayn. If Zayn loses, he told Cross he would say what he wanted, what Cross has wanted him to say all along, and that was that Cross told the truth. Well, guys, getting into this match, Cross tried the whole match. I mean, he would beat down Zayn and just tell him, say it, say it, say it. To which Zayn would come
Mhm.
back every time, just like Zayn is an underdog character. We discussed this during the event, and comes towards the end, and it really looks like Cross has like broke into Zayn's mold, so to speak. So he starts getting a little rough and going. The ref finally talks some sense into him, tells him, hey, if you don't stop him, we'll have to disqualify you. Scarlett uses this chance to give Zayn the middle pipe that Cross was going to use to hit Zayn with. And Zane thinks about it for a minute. Not gonna sit there and lie. They done really good on cinematics tonight. I will say that acting tonight was a plus. Anyway, Zane comes to his
Agreed.
senses, realizes he doesn't need that, throws it down. Cross tries to hit him with a schoolboy pin, gets a 2 count, and after that, Zane just goes off. Exploder suplex into the corner and a hell of a kick later, and 1, 2, 3. This match is over. Zane beats Cross, and like we said on the show, or like during the show, man, I feel sorry for Cross on this because I feel as though this is probably his last hurrah.
Yeah, I this was his opportunity. Like obviously he was booked to lose. Okay, I'm not saying that he was supposed to win and this is this big whole thing. You and I both called Cross
Mm-hmm.
because we thought that there was no point in him being at SummerSlam if he wasn't doing something afterward.
Right.
Like if he didn't push forward. And because of this loss, I wonder if we're gonna see him on TV for a month. We may not. It may be 6 months before we see him again. Just I don't know. I don't know. It's really hard to get behind a character that isn't getting booked.
Word
That's all I'm
on the
saying.
internet is that there's no contract negotiations with Cross and Scarlett. So this could have been the
Yep.
swan song out the door. If so,
Very
AEW,
much.
I see you. I already see you.
90-day no complete clause. We'll see you in October.
Yep.
Um, so after that, we got a Hulk Hogan vignette again for the fifth
Oh.
time. We, and look, we are all very sad and upset and mourning Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea. I think that Michael Cole dropping the word brother at the end of just no,
No.
enough's enough. Enough's enough, guys. All right, we get it. We miss him too. He was a cornerstone, and I'm not hating on Hogan. And even if I was, a lot of people hate on Hogan. Hogan was an icon. He deserved to be there. He deserves his name. He is the reason WWE is as successful as they are. Please, it we understand. Now, that
Wait,
being said, let's go into
before
the other women's match
before
tonight.
we get into the fourth match, we were keeping the number, and I forgot to say it. Right now, we are both 2-1 at this current moment.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, continue.
Because we agreed at this point, we had agreed at everything on the card, right?
Yes, at this point, everything was the same on the card. This is where we start splitting up a little bit.
All right, so match number 4 was the WWE Women's Championship. Jade Cargill taking on Tiffany Stratton. I have to admit that I am pleasantly surprised that Tiffany Stratton picked up the victory. I had called Jade. I had said Jade Cargill was going to win this, and she didn't. So this was another solid match with some very innovative offense from both women. They made it look like Jade had this, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
The finish seen Jade set Tiffy up for a super jaded off the top rope, to which Tiffany countered. And Tiffy took advantage and hit the prettiest moonsault ever for the 3 to retain her title. This man, I was hoping for a Jade win, and now that Naomi was out of the back of our heads, and I felt like this was her opportunity. What has WWE done with Jade Cargill besides slap her with a tag team title and put a stamp on her butt and send her out the door? Not a goddamn thing. Now, I honestly, I think that Tiffany is a wonderful champion, but she's kind of. I think Tiffy time's running out, man. What do you think?
So let me touch on what you said to begin with.
Okay.
Jade Cargill lost this because Jade Cargill is not getting any better in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
If you've watched Unreal, okay? If you watched Unreal, there's a good segment of how Jay got to where he was at. Triple H telling him he was going to put a rocket on his ass and, boost him to the moon. He could have everything and anything he wanted. On the lead up to that, however, Jay was getting winded pretty fucking quick. And Triple H told him, you didn't see it on the show, but it was basically confirmed on there that, Triple H or somebody told him, hey, if you don't step on the gas and continue the gas going, we're going to go a different way.
Yeah.
I would have to say that Jade's probably been told the same thing. Hey, if you don't step up, start learning this a little bit better, be able to perform at this level, we're going to go another way. And I feel as though tonight we got to see that in the flesh. On paper, Jade Cargill was exactly what you would pick. Okay? On paper, that is exactly what you would pick. But again, she's not getting any better in the ring. Her mic skills are subpar. And I'm no professional. Please, this is only my opinion. However, I feel as though this is the reason that they did not go that way.
Jade Cargill is one of those kinds of people where they were like, oh, she's not with AEW, we got to scoop her up and do nothing with her just so AEW doesn't have her.
Exactly.
That was the whole reason for her contract, her 5-year, 3-year, whatever it is. I don't know. But the point is, Buddha's right. She's not getting any better. She is a subpar performer at best. And we're no professionals, all right? But we've done our time. I feel like. I mean, I don't know about you, Buddha, but I feel like we've done some time.
Should be looking. Wait, yeah, should be looking that way. Yeah, see, you be looking at me that way. We're just like, anyway, guys. So with that, but
get up here for me.
No, okay. If you're looking to your right, yeah. If you're looking that way, and I'm looking to my right, I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. Anyway, that's stupid. There's your finger. Anyway, so this is where we split, guys. I said Tiffy was winning. He said Jade was winning. So right now, I am up 3-1. Let's go into the fifth match.
Please.
Fifth match was the tag team match: Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. When I said earlier that somatics were great tonight, Jelly Roll himself gets an A+++, because damn, for that man not to be in this, or in this field of work, he took probably the most, and all props to Logan Paul on this too. I'm not a Logan Paul fan, but that man sold me tonight. He hits a beautiful frog splash from the top rope onto the announce table, onto Jelly Roll, who took it like he had been in WWE for 10 years. Sold it beautifully, sold the injury, sold the comeback, only to be frog splashed and fucking pinned, and that's it. Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, guys, take this match. I am ashamed that I lost on this one, but
yeah, me too. Me too.
With one of these type of matches, you really feel as though that they're going to give the celebrity the dub, and then they go and pull this shit. So I mean, hey, WWE, you got me. You got me on that one.
All right. Yeah, WWE are really in this swerve business and trying to discredit the dirt sheets right now, okay? So, listen, Logan Paul, he's not a part-timer anymore. He was. He was when he started. He was extremely part-time. Now, he's a regular heel. He is a regular WWE superstar. You can hate on Logan Paul. I don't like Logan Paul. I know you don't like Logan Paul, but he is getting better, and he is becoming a serious mid-card threat.
Mid-card
for now.
Yes. For now.
Now.
No argument. No argument. No argument for you whatsoever, brother.
The man has showed exponential growth since his debut. He is trying new things each and every month. And again, not a Logan Paul fan. I actually cannot stand the guy. I think that his attitude is shit. But lo and behold, here we are. The man gets a win over the Apex Predator, and one of the biggest country stars in the world. In the world. That you got to give the man props. That frog splash that Buddha's talking about. Chef's kiss, my dude.
True.
It was so good that they had me sold on the injury, and I don't believe shit that WWE does
That's
ever.
fair. That's fair.
So yeah, all right. Now, I don't want to sit here and ride on Paul's shit for a minute. Let me back up for a second. Let's tell you a story. Because now you're what, 3-2, and I'm 4-2. No,
I'm 3-2, and you're 2-3.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So let's get into the world.
I want you to do the main event, okay?
That's where we're at.
However, I don't want you to do the ending because I have a reason for it.
Okay, all right. This match between CM Punk and Gunther, match number 6 of the card. It was fucking brutal. There was very much back and forth. They probably went over at least 15 minutes. They had to have. Gunther destroyed Punk with chops and power bombs throughout the match, but Punk kept coming back. Gunther was celebrating on the table when out of
Out of nowhere.
when Punk took his legs out. Yeah, went out of nowhere. I was Randy Orton. I'm sorry. When Punk took his legs out from underneath him and busted Gunther open. It was real quick. Just a leg sweep with his arms. Gunther hits the table right here. And you can see it when he's drying off later, which we'll get into. Punk takes full advantage, gets out of the chokehold for 2 go-to-sleeps. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your new World Heavyweight Champion. That's music to my ears. Until
that would make us 3-3, by the way, because I said Gunther hands down, and he said Punk hands down.
Just right.
So, as far as it goes, we're tied for night 1. However, Hat takes the dub tonight because he called this just a few weeks ago, and it happened tonight. Punk gets up to celebrate. Seth Rollins' music hits. He comes out on crutches with Heyman and says that when he's healed, he's cashing in on Punk. If you think back a few weeks before he got injured, he told Punk, as long as he was around, Punk would never be on top. So,
yep,
we assumed they were just building it up. Rollins goes to head back towards the back and just stops. The crutches go flying. The knee brace comes off. The jacket, the glasses go, and here he comes charging to the ring with the briefcase. Gets in the ring. Punk, I think, was supposed to go to swing the title, but couldn't get his stepping right. So Rollins used that as an advantage and beat the ever living hell out of Punk with the briefcase. Handed the briefcase over. Soon as the bell rung, stomp, 1, 2, 3, and we have a new, within 5 minutes, guys, World Heavyweight Champion in Seth freaking Rollins. With that, and Hat calling that a couple of weeks ago, what a ploy. Actually, I think Michael Cole dubbed it as the ruse of the century.
That's stupid branding, and you know it. I don't endorse that at all. No, man, listen, the Seth Rollins thing was a work from the start. A lot of people weren't sure. I know that Dave Meltzer had actually gotten reports that it was real, but you can't take anything Dave Meltzer says at all. Not to discredit, because he's a very smart individual. But anyway, Seth Rollins, man, he is kind of like Triple H's replacement for this day and age. He is, to quote a phrase, a cerebral assassin.
Do you think so?
And
because see,
I do.
I argue that, and I say that he is this day and age's Edge and the ultimate opportunist.
Too. That's you're not wrong. He can be both of those things, though.
I agree.
He's not limited to just one or the other. And I am all about some Seth Rollins. Okay, I am a big Seth Rollins fan. However,
little squirrel girl in me yelled tonight.
However, let me be clear on this. WWE has been known to work its viewers for the past 50 years. 50, 50 years. Okay? That's a long time. We know what they do. If you watch long enough, you know not to believe a word out of Seth Rollins' fucking mouth.
Or the dirt
Period.
sheets for
Or
that
the
matter.
gracious. Yeah.
Because
Or the dirt
I'm
sheets
not gonna
because
lie to you guys. I thought all against this. You can go back and check the VODs. I have argued him
mm-hmm,
every week about this. Nah, he's
mm-hmm,
legitimately injured. I've seen videos of it, and I have. They had one
mm-hmm.
with Becky with them looking like they were walking through a town or something like that with him on crutches and stuff like that. It was just a ploy. It got me, and I'm a huge ass wrestling fan.
What did
Hit
I say
that
to you on that?
on
Do
the
you
head.
remember?
Not really.
You, I said if they're putting video out there of him walking through a store with his wife, just not like physical therapy, like some sort of shopping trip, man, that guarantees it. That guarantees it's fake. Just it has to. The man, they're not going to make the man do nothing. They can't make the man do nothing if he's on medical leave. Period.
With that being said, though, guys, like I said, MJ Hat takes the victory tonight 4-3 on me, with the one extra point coming from the fact that he called that storyline a few weeks back, and I've argued the whole damn time. So, congratulations, brother. Awesome victory tonight on night one. And, guys, it was a good evening of wrestling. A few
Yeah,
little botchy situations here and there, but you expect that, especially with the live crowd and trying to get yourself over as much as possible. However, that is night one, guys, and we have another action packed all championship night of wrestling
yeah,
tomorrow
buddy.
night with SummerSlam night two. We've got,
We did say that this weekend was going to be packed, so
yeah. But hey, for night one overall, if we're doing out of five, I'm going to give it a solid four. The reason I'm giving it a four, it would have
agreed.
been a three, but that final segment was a point on its own on any scale, almost two. Like I'm a huge Seth Rollins fan, just like Hat said, he is as well. Seeing him back
Mm-hmm.
on top where he really deserves to be. I'm sorry, guys, but if you want somebody to actually carry, what that's Raw for now, then Seth Rollins is your man. Because you're going to put
I
him
think
against everybody. You're going to put him. CM Punk's going to come after it. Like I can't wait to watch Raw. I'm just being honest with you. Raw is going to be fucking
that's what I was. That's
insane.
what I was going to say. Raw is going to be absolutely wild, and that's because they've made some great TV here. So
I
stay
see.
tuned, guys, and
I
that's
see CM
exactly
Punk
what
coming
WWE
out
wants.
just like he did after Mania when he went fucking ballistic on the mic, like the night after Mania or the Raw after Mania. I see another one of those
Mm-hmm.
promos coming Monday, and damned is he
Yeah,
fucking justified in doing it. But
I can't wait.
I feel as though that'll be Rollins' first defense will be against Punk to solidify that. Jey
No
Uso,
doubt.
Roman Reigns. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
holy God, dude!
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's
We've got some we
L.A.
got some
Knight.
issues right
Oh,
now.
L.A. Knight. L.A. Knight now might have an opportunity to come and take a title.
Question, question, and
Shoot,
I know this is off script. Sorry.
no, you're
Has
good.
LA Knight had a match since Seth Rollins?
I think L.A. Yeah, he got destroyed by the Bonbons,
Okay,
if you remember.
okay.
So he's been out for a
I
little bit.
don't.
I know I read somewhere that he was actually like taking a vacation or something like that, and obviously that's where what he's doing. So, but I feel as
Yeah.
though Rollins winning the title, Knight wasn't done. Like the fake injury, the quick dub, it was against Knight when that happened. So I expect that to
Mm-hmm.
to re-pick up after the Punk thing. I feel as though that they'll close the chapter on Punk. Punk can't say nothing. He
Great.
was world heavyweight champion for all of 5 minutes, but he can say, "I went back to WWE and I got to hold a championship." May not have been for a great amount of
Yeah.
time, but he can actually fucking say it, and it's on
We're
SummerSlam night one.
we're not done. We're not done. It doesn't matter. We're not done,
Yeah,
man. Like there's going to be so much more Punk Rollins storyline that it's going to be coming out our ears by WrestleMania. That is probably early prediction, and this is way early, way early. That's probably our WrestleMania match for the World Heavyweight title right there. Just saying.
You know what?
If it doesn't
Could be.
change hands before then.
Could be. Could be. But anyway,
So
guys, with that, that is going to be the conclusion of night one of SummerSlam. We were very impressed with it. 4 out of 5 stars tonight, and I cannot wait to watch this action-packed night two. Just to kind of cover them real quick, we got Cody Rhodes and John Cena. We got Solo and Jacob in a steel cage match. We have the six
bad
pack
boy.
challenge that's got all the tag teams fighting after the SmackDown tag team titles. We have a triple threat for the women's world heavyweight championship. We have I'm missing something here. So you got the U.S.,
The
the
tags.
heavy, the tags,
No, you
and it's
said
a
six
six
pack.
pack. We got Becky and
Triple
Lyra
threat.
for the women's intercontinental, and we got Dom and
And
AJ
Bailey.
for the men's intercontinental. So
Yeah.
all titles on the line tomorrow night, guys. That's going to be awesome for all of you that are here that are through the ad break, which has 45 seconds. Sorry about that, guys. I hate these things. I wish we
Yeah.
could do something different with them, but
It is what it is.
it is. Yeah,
It
I
is
mean,
what it is.
we don't make any money off of it. Just being honest with you, how you gonna
No,
split
but I mean,
ads? I mean, you
let
could.
me tell you this. Let me tell you this, right? If you don't want the ads, if they're bothering you that bad, guys, it's real easy to sub. Just sub to the channel. Just sub to the channel. You don't get any ads then. All right. So Buddha's right. That being said, we're going to be back tomorrow, probably roughly around the same time for night two, the RevX Wrestling review of WWE SummerSlam. Guys, I want you to stay tuned as that's Buddha Fire up there or over there,
Over there,
whichever
you go,
screen
Killer.
you're watching. And I'm Hat, and we'll see you next time, guys. Keep on keeping on.
Peace out, guys.